guys, how many of you experienced the culture shock? Well, studying abroad can get lots of experiences, lots of fun memories. However, it also has lots of problems, and culture shock is one of the problems. Let me tell you the time when I first came to Canada and experienced the culture shock. To begin with, on that day, I went out for a movie and dinner with my friend and her grandmother. For more information, her grandmother is Canadian and she's a half Vietnamese and half Canadian. And it was the first time I met her grandmother. The movie was pretty interesting. The dinner was okay. We talked a lot. We had a great time before I made a silly mistake. As I remember, it was 9 o'clock. It was the time to go home. So I said goodbye to them and went to the bus stop. And because they wanted to see me out, so they went to the bus stop with me. And unexpectedly, her grandmother came to me and suddenly gave me a warm, tight hug. Do you know what I did next?
No.
I refused her warm, tight hug impolitely. I put my body back and said no, openly to her. Well, you guys can imagine that situation. I felt like in their eye, I was the rudest and weirdest person in the world, and they were shocked. They looked unhappy, and for me at that time, I felt embarrassed, really embarrassed. I felt like freak out inside me. I thought if there were a hole on the ground, I would stick my body into that hole. Well, do you know how I ended up that situation? I looked at my friend, and she kind of understood me, and then she told to her grandmom, "Dad, I just came to Canada for a few months, and I'm still learning the culture, and hugging is really really strange for me." So she understood and she forgave me, and then I got on the bus and went home with embarrassment and stupidity. To look back on that story, I learned a lesson through a hard situation that hugging is just a great way to greet other people. Hugging is just the perfect way to show how you love other people. Also, by that story, I learned that culture is really important to know before you travel or go to study to other country. And it's really easy to learn about the culture by joining in the club, making friends, and learning language. Live in Rome, do as Rome do. Thank you.